Hello guys, welcome to the weekly recap. I'm your host Austin Otieno and this show is brought to you by NewsunplugKE. Otherwise, stay tuned. Last week we had an amazing weekly recap. Yani, it was just so nice. You remember Jill Biden was in Kenya, Congestina is going back to the ring and so many things. And this week we have another interesting one. But if you missed the last week's ones, I'm tagging the link in the description so that you can go back and watch it. It was just awesome. It was just so nice. So this week I have so much lined up for you. Don't go too far, just stay tuned. So we started a week with comrades power. Comrades power. I'm talking about the Meru University Strike. Hey, you guys, man, I salute you. It was one of the biggest strike in it was trending all over the social media. There was this student, let me just show you the photo. Yes, this one. So there was this student, you can see the helmet, right? He had this helmet and you can police Jew, surely, this thing was so energetic that this student, there was the riot between the police and the students and the tear gas and everything. So the Meru University comrades were striking on the outstaff, the vice chancellor mwenye anafanya kazi, the way the university chancellor Railas Odinga, the way he does the work, it's just below par. The lecturers are not going to work on time. The deadlines, they just how umejua venye shule iko, by the way, inafikanga point ati you guys so many too, it will university is just something different. Okay, here's the thing. They were complaining about the lectures being, they are not, can I say quality or something? They don't offer themselves this job. They don't commit themselves to their work. They'll maybe come so late, or maybe they wait until the last minute. That is when they send the PDFs, group discussions. So this thing iliannoy sana watu wa Meru University. It was something iliwabo sana, and led by their president, they formed a strike, and the strike was just, it was a strike. Ukishasikia strike umejua tu ni strike. It was a big demonstration. Even there was a car that was just outside the gate. All of it ilikuwa burned down. Where comrades? Hey, comrades, ria, comrades power. And they all went and boom, everything. It was so chaotic. So right now they have an acting VC, Charity, who actually just sent all the students to go back home, and the graduation they were supposed to have on March 10th, this Saturday, it just got cancelled off. And we started the week with fire, and keeping on with the same fire, Raila Odinga 2 weeks ago actually leave an ultimatum to the president. You have 14 days. If you let me talk like him. You have 14 days. I don't know the accent of how if you can do it, DM me. I will DM me, by the way. If you can do it, DM me. So baba anasema kwamba anapea Ruto miezi 14 asipohakikisha wa Kenya wameishi vizuri, wote tutaandamana State House. Ama namna gani? He's now the strongest opposition leader we are looking forward to right now. So he's doing his best as an opposition leader. So this week, the 14 days zimepita. No matter, time will always reach. It will always reach, by the way. So 14 days passed and everybody was waiting for his big announcement. So Raila akasema, Bwana Ruto, these are the things we want. Now, reason number 1. So Raila gave out reasons as to why he will form this mass action. Some of the reasons include the double taxation, the Cherera 4 victimization. You remember the IBC by the elections iko tu na vitu zake tu. It's a lot. Like mi sijui. Mi akistai kuguza hiyo kitu sana. But ni sawa. Acha tuiguzie. Okay. We voted. Ikaenda hivyo, you know how things went, blah blah blah. Tukaimba bomas, watu wa choir, tukadance, everything. It was so nice. Chebukati akakuja. Vitu zikaenda. Akikai. Watu wakawatch, watu wa media wana pile the results huku na huku and all that. So many things happened, and most of these reasons zina lie in Apple. Almost a quarter of them. The Cherera 4 victimization, the Supreme Court ruling, by the way, I don't know. Raila says they ruled in favor of the results that were side ya Ruto huko hivi. And then importation of GMO. Like surely, okay. Me sijui. I want to know, what's your thought? Do you support GMO ama let's do the local, our Kenyan food? Drop those comments, keep them coming. I want to know your thought, by the way. So Raila is against that. Like he says, let's support our local farmers. Kenyans, we have rich agricultural soil. Why would we still import food all the way from outside Kenya? Surely, why? Unless it should not even be GMO. Surely, honestly, I think I can agree to that. I don't know what's your thought. And then we have currently we have a high cost of living, guys. Yani hadi chumvi yenye tulikuwa tunabai 5 bob sasa ni 15 bob. Yani I don't know, things are so expensive. Even hadi mandazi ya 5 bob tu saa hii ukiona the size venye inapikwa ni kadogo sana. Inakaa zile mandazi tulikuwa tunabai tukiwa primary school huko 206 205. At least ungebai mandazi ya 1 bob ungeona hii mandazi ni kubwa. But currently ni kunoma. Hata KDF moja sasa I don't know what you guys used to take breakfast with. I don't know, but I can honestly say it's expensive. That one you must agree with me. So Raila is giving out that as a reason as to why we need to call this mass action after he gave President Ruto and his team a 14 days ultimatum. But then I still wonder, by the way, we had this man from Toronto, Canada. Amenyamaza, I don't know, sijui kama mbona ako happy. Baada ako hata Kenya, by the way. By the way, ako Kenya. I don't think if Miguna, where are you? You are so quiet. We want to hear something from you, bana. Right now, hata sahi internet imenyamaza tu, like, you know, at least ungeshaona amesha tweet kitu, Mr. Conman Raila Odinga, what are you saying? You know, at least ungeona vitu kama hizo, lakini amenyamaza sana. The president also has not replied to, you know, the mass action and something. We don't know what is going behind the scenes. So, okay, speaking of conman, or conning, there is a recruitment agency in Uasin Gishu ama iyo. Look at this story. Thousands got conned by a recruiting agency called First Choice Agency. So agency, it deals with, you know, giving people jobs if you want to go and work abroad, and the Saudi Arabia, Dubai, you know, those agencies. So this First Choice Agency, like, ilikuwa inakaa legit, as the members were saying. It was legit. They even did road shows to promote, watu wakadance kwa barabara, wakagawa t-shirts and everything, like all that promotions, all those promotions to make sure this thing is legit. Everything, they have office, they have agreements, they have everything, like. But then after some time, this turns to be a conning game. So thousands have been conned. Now it's like a multi-million conning project yenye imekuwa ikiendelea huko hivyo. Until this week they were discovered after so many people wakadeny, no, where are we applying and we can't get what we are getting, you see, what we want. Even others, you remember this FIFA World Cup, kuna wenye walikuwa wanataka kwenda kufanya World Cup. Kuna wenye wali apply, by the way, they wanted to go work for the 6 months contract or something. Some got, some did not get, not from this company, but they heard there were such gigs. So there is the first choice agency wenye walikuwa wame open this opportunity. If you want to go, come and apply, blah blah blah, come with your passport. Si Wakenya wakaenda hapo hivyo, and then documents, by the way, zinachukuliwa, the pictures, the passport, until you sign agreements. So it is something, it was just nice. So others have really complained. Imagine someone selling his only motorcycle, mwingine ameuza shamba, mwingine ameuza ng'ombe, mwingine hadi karibu auze bibi yake. It is so disappointing, and all that just went evil. Now they're not talking, the company is closed, but still the member of county assembly, the county assembly, this case has been left to the county assembly to deal with it. So until further investigations, until further conclusions comes, we will let you know. Now, back to Raila. So, next week, here's the thing. Raila was in a rally in Migori on Friday. So, during that rally, I don't know where the state is going, by the way. I don't know what you think. Are we headed to the right direction as a country, Kenya? Tunaenda vizuri ama tunaenda vibaya? Sijui, nipe maoni yako. I want to know. Drop those comments. What do you think? What should the president do, by the way? Because we've given him time. I don't know. What is your thought? Drop those thoughts. Just keep it short and brief. We want to know. Are we heading to the right or to the wrong direction? So, based on this, Raila is still, it's so disappointing, manze. For 6 years, not for 6 years, for 6 times now, for 5 times, Raila has been trying to really get this seat until we were to make him now Baba the 5th, and then tables turn. So, he has announced that next week, guys, I don't know where you will be. We are going to have a mass protest on 20th March. Mark your calendars, mark your days, mark your dates. Wherever you are, hata kama ukue wapi, kuja Nairobi. Hivyo ndo inatakikana. Kuja Nairobi to protest. The team ni RUTO must go. So nataka mkuje, by the. No, I'm not supporting this. Don't get me wrong. I don't know what it is, but if you have the fare, if you feel like coming, you come on March 20th. RUTO must go. RUTO must go. Aki, where? I don't know how it is going to be. I don't know how, things may sound a little bit serious, a little bit not serious, but I'm really looking forward to that date. By the way, I don't know what will happen. So guys, Raila, in that rally, he was in Migori. So during that rally, akasema, they are starting from next week, we will meet next week. And he's going to give us a list of companies that we are not going to use their products. Hey, once again, he used this strategy, by the way, in 2018. Ile time tuliwacha kutumia line ya Airtel, tukaacha kutumia ilikuwa line ya Safaricom. Tuliacha kutumia, I don't know, ilikuwa Safaricom. People started to use Airtel because sooner. So again next week, probably next week, atatuambia what are we not supposed to use, which goods from which companies are we supposed to use and which ones are not, which newspaper are we supposed to read and which media TV we are supposed to watch. I don't know, any guy. But then he also added in the list eggs, which eggs we are going to eat and which eggs we are not going to eat. Little did he know, most of us new supporters, we are surviving on those eggs. So I don't know what's your plan, baba. But usiongeze avocado kwa hiyo list. Don't touch avocado. Hapo utakuwa umetukosea sana. Hata mimi nitakuwa nimekasirika. Usiguze avocado, baba. Hata kama tuna strike, usiguze avocado. Hiyo nimepresent wa Kenya wote. So we are looking forward to that, by the way, because he has reasons, like these companies, these media houses, like they were involved in rigging these elections, like manipulating all those results. It's a lot. Politics is just a dirty game. So let's just wait for what will happen next week and what we expect. We don't know what will happen, so let's wait for it, right? And just before we go for a short break, let's talk about this ruling, by the way, the LGBTQ that was made by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court gave them can I say a freedom, to make offices and just like, they have their own freedom. They associate freely and all that. But then the Catholic Church, I don't know how they always find their way in an easy bit, but anyway, it is something they came out clearly. Wakasema it is wrong. It is very wrong. I don't know. It is very wrong. I'm sorry to say this, but it is from the Catholic Church. They were saying it is very wrong. It is going to increase homosexuality, and even hata wenye hawajaingia by the acha niwaambie, yani guy, there is this tendency sasa, sisi ni malele, sisi ni magays. Kuna hadi wenye wako na hiyo pressure ya kuingia kwa hii kitu, na their blood does not even allow them. They are straight as yes. So why would you join such a community and you don't belong there? Like, I've heard them say love is love, this thing is not a choice. Like, see ati wamejichagulia to be in that group. So stop perpetrating and imitating them. Like, honestly, some are just, that is how they were born. They found themselves in that community. So anybody mimicking them, I feel bad for them. I'll just ask you to, just mind your business. Relax, wachana na wao. Just leave them aside. You are straight, be straight. When you wako huko, wachana tu na wao. And life to move on. Even the Pope by there alikuwa na support, but in Kenya, Catholics wa Kenya hawaitaki. So that is what is going on. So guys, stay tuned. We are going for a short break, but when we come back, we still have much lined for you. Welcome back guys from the short break. And if you've watched up to this point, subscribe, like, share, comment, keep the comments coming as we head now forward. Now there is this story, the story of baby Sagini. This is sad, by the way. You remember this kid, he got his eyes gouged. Na imekuwa kesi ever since, like from last year December and up to now. Like, it's something really touched Kenyans. Like, why would you mutilate such a small boy? Like, surely, honestly. But what is more surprising, after several investigations and the matter is in court, there is something that is coming up yenye inanishtua vibaya sana. Like, in all this, do you know who are involved? The family. Even the three suspects wenye wako kwa court are the family members, the extended family, the cousin, the aunt, and now the baby, the child was actually, this was the week for the case, and they did some interrogation with the child hapa na pale. Now that is the legal system, I don't want to go there, but the results that came out ni kwamba the grandmother, a 76-year-old woman, Nyakerario. Hey, the grandmother, 76-year-old woman, Nyakerario, was the one who gouged the eyes of this innocent kid. Very disappointing. The grandmother, like, I was reading that story and I was like, what is really happening? Like, what made this grandmother to react up to that point? Like, what even which offense did this child commit? It's so hurting. I don't know. What is your take? What is your take, by the way? If you are the judge, all right? If you are the judge, what sentence or what judgment will you give upon this case? So investigations are still underway, and we will talk more about it as they unfold. And to tie this story with another one, there was another student from Tinderet sub-county that was caned to death by the teachers. Just listen to that. You are caning a student to death. Why would you shatter such dreams? Like, honestly. So this child, he's called Kiptanui. He's only 16 years old, by the way, after joining Chemase Secondary School, and he was only like 2 weeks old into the school. So they were doing these physics exams, papers, blah blah blah. So the normal high school, by the way. Mi sijui shule yenu ilikuwa aje, mlikuwa mnaingia aje? Like, if we start talking about high school to right now, we can't finish this show. Because high school iko tuna vitu zake, like so many things. Kuna papers, kuna hadi walimu wenye wanaambia you have to do maths for lunch and everything. Like, those boring teachers. My teacher should not see this. Okay, I'm not going to mention any of my teachers. But some will just come 5 minutes, the bell has rung, and then 5 minutes, just 5 minutes of your time. Class, I want you to pay attention, just 5 minutes. And then the teacher ends up taking 1 hour plus all your breaks plus another subject's teacher's time. So disappointing. Nyi walimu, no, just keep your time. So here's the thing. They were doing a physics exams, and there is allegations that this child that was found cheating in this physics exam paper. And evil too, how physics teachers are. I feel too now these teachers are so umbwakali. The umbwakali maths teacher, physics teachers, these are bees of the school. Yani our walimu ni wakali. So I don't know what happened. They give this student corporal punishment. Like, it's so sad, manze. Even if you're supposed to punish someone, it must not go up to that point, surely. And it's a Form 1, not even a Form 4. He's still innocent. Like, at least show him the right way. Even if you're supposed to do it in a good way, surely. So the student actually is normal. It's so sad, but we pray with the family. We are together in this difficult time. And the mother issued a statement saying his child left home well fine, ananga shida yoyote, he has no problem, no condition. So I was trying to just gauge how the beating was, like beating a healthy person. If this student maybe had asthma or some medical conditions, at least you could have given you a second thought. But here is a case, someone who is healthy. Like, the beating must be, I think it was just, I don't know, it was much. Hey, God, we just pray you take care of us in our school, in everything we do. So guys, away from that, now let me take you to another story that has been hitting headlines and social media platforms this week. Okay, we have this young talented he was an internal decker, and he was hired by a DJ Fatxo. Now you know the story I'm talking about. Now DJ Fatxo actually made a statement with the media, a few media teams, saying we are all waiting for the truth and we are waiting for justice to prevail. Okay, this is a very sad story because this man hired the Mr. Mwaki, who is actually 23 years old, was to do some internal decor for his apartment at around Nairobi Safari Club at Red Hood apartment. And then they agreed on some deposit, and actually the late Mr. Mwathi was supposed to do was even to start the job the next day after this deposit was made. So it is still a case that is still ongoing, and we really wait for the justice to prevail. So it is now alleged that the late Mr. Mwaki was found dead outside, the apartment of the DJ, and the DJ is living on the 10th floor. So we are still not sure whether this was murder or the person committed suicide, because the investigations that were carried out, the grills of the window of the DJ Fatxo actually portrays that that window is so small that this person could not go through and jump over it. Or how did he actually fall from the 10th floor to the ground floor and boom, he just died instantly. And with this, we don't know the reason as to why all this happened. So when the details come on our table, we will let you know on how this went. Let me take you to Nairobi. Kenya. Kenyans, I have a problem with you. Like, why mtu hawezi fanya tu kazi yake vizuri amalize? Someone cannot just do his job vizuri and go back to the house peacefully. There was this K24 journalist who came to Westlands to cover an event, and mumemuibia vitu zimeibiwa worth 407,000. Mumeibia journalist bwana, surely. Why would you steal a journalist? Why would you steal a journalist? What if he reports you? Alright. Anyway, here's the thing. There is a K24 journalist, Victor Mogoa, came to cover an event in Westlands at around 9 a.m. and that event was supposed to finish at around 12 p.m. So Victor akakuja na team yake and they parked there. When they came, they found people already parked in. So the security people wakamwambia, you can park outside the gate. There is a security team who will be assigned to also watch the rest of the vehicles zenye ziko hapo nje. So see, they did that, and after that they went to cover the event, everything was safe, blah blah blah, until the event just finished peacefully. So after the event was done with, their driver who took them to the event suggested, see, we start packing, leteni vitu tuwekeweke kwa gari tuone venye tumalize on time. Si wakapack kamera, kwenda kuchukua vitu kuweka, and then after that they just came back, and when they went for the last trip, when they came back now, they found manze vitu zimeenda, vitu haziko, like you can imagine the shock. Hiyo shock, unaona tu kamera haiko, like something worth over 300k haiko, na si moja tu, microphone imeenda, charger imeenda, like everything was stolen zenye alikuwa nazo. It was worth around 407,000. Oh God. Hey, you thief, wherever you are, akiregesha hizo vitu K24. We beg you in the name of God, because these people have already made a police statement at Pangani Parklands police station, and oh God, guy, there was no CCTV, by the way, outside the parking area where their vehicle was. So it's going to be a hard nut to crack to them. So wherever you are, guys, wherever you are, I don't know, just return those equipment to the media station and we keep you updated. Why would you do that? Surely that was not, I don't know, maybe saa zingine maisha inapelekanga mtu banze, you feel like robbing a bank. Like honestly, you can't also blame the thief. Maybe amefikiwa to a certain limit, he had to do that. So but that was a wrong thing. You need to return those cameras back. So as we wind up, there is this story. Hey, history wine and bamba. There is this story. We have this Jesus from Tongaren, Yesu wa Bungoma ule. The Easter is approaching. So Bungoma, a section of his villagers want to crucify him. To crucify ama tuache. To crucify ama tuache huyu jamaa. Yes, I'm not inciting it. So a section of his villagers want to crucify this Jesus. By the way, this Jesus, people are suggesting, now that you are the one claiming you are the real Jesus and you've been following your maisha ya Yesu ever since, Jesus was able to turn water into wine. You are able to turn water into tea, and we are so happy with it. Makiwa anatoka Kakamega, so oh my God. So this man is able to turn water into tea. I can just imagine toilet time, you are with your wife, and babe, go look for escort. When you come back, we have the tea. It must be nice. So this man, people want to crucify him. They are saying you have to follow the life of Jesus to the latter. Venye Yesu alikuwa nafata, wewe pia ndio utafuata. So umefanya miracle. Sawa. Easter is coming, we are going to crucify you, and on the third day you will rise like Jesus Christ. So this man, Wekesa Simiyu, is very afraid of his life at the moment. By the way, you are scaring this man. Saying, I don't know what is happening. I don't know if he's the real Jesus. Hapo see, I don't know. Huyu ni Yesu kweli. Okay, I don't know what is happening to the world right now. If someone can come openly aseme yeye ni Yesu, then I'm a big sinner. I need to start believing, manze. Maybe it's the real Jesus Christ. I don't know what's your take. But you can comment, by the way. Do you think this Jesus of Bungoma is the real Jesus? Keep those comments coming. Give me your mind, by the way. Help me out. Is this the real Jesus? Because we are about to crucify him. We are about to crucify him. We are going to crucify this man. Easter is coming very soon, and we expect him to rise on the third day. So guys, with that, we mark this weekly recap and end for tonight. So stay tuned, like this video, keep watching, keep sharing, keep everything. And if you want to get these stories in details, you can visit our website. That is www.newsunplug.co.ke. Just like that. And be sure, by the way, to follow us on all our social media platforms at NewsunplugKE. And with that, we mark this at the end of our weekly recap. Be blessed, be safe, make sure you enjoy your week. See you next time, same place, same time. Bye.